welcome to today's video. We are working on the chromatic chord exercise number 1, or it can be any of the chromatic chord exercises. This is our rhythmic variation number 3, and this rhythmic variation has to do mostly with the left hand. And so when we're playing an accompaniment and we want to make it sound a little bit flashy, we would like to add something like this. Etc. Notice that it's rolling arpeggios with the left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the tempo can be in 3/4 time, it can be in 6/4 time, or it can just be triplets. Triplet, triplet, just like that in 2/4 time or 6/8 time. Or we can do other variations. We may explore some other different ways of playing these rolling left-handed arpeggios a little bit later in the video. But so first of all, let's go ahead and talk about how we're going to do this. What we're going to do is we're going to take the triad of the chromatic chord exercise, or even from the scale degrees, and we want to play it twice. And we're playing it 3 down here, 3 up here. And we're playing them as broken chords. And we're only playing it with one hand. So that means we have to do hand, or we have to do finger crossings. So the fingering is going to be 5, 4, 2, 1, and then finger number 3 crosses over, just like you're playing a regular scale, except it's now going to be crossing over to play E, if it's to be C major, and then G. Let's talk about it in respect of the scale degrees. 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5. Those are the scale degrees of the chord. In the left hand, in the right hand, what you can do is either play your chord or you can play a melody, depending on how you want to apply this accompaniment. Remember, these are tools that we want to put in our accompanying improvisation or jamming tool belt. These are things that we can use when playing music. Okay. So the way we're going to practice is we're going to go forward and then we're going to go backward. Okay, here we go. For the right hand, just for the sake of simplicity, we're going to play the blocked chord in the right hand. Okay? If you want to use pedal, you can do that too. I'm going to not play pedal just so that you can see what the notes are and hear them clearly. Starting with C major, let's go over the chromatic chord exercise. That you're really comfortable and confident with the spelling of these chords. It may be helpful to say the chord name or the chords or the note names as you play the notes. For example, in B flat or A sharp, C double sharp, E sharp. And you can say it that way. This is a very extreme case because of the names of these notes. B major, back to C major. And now for going backwards, you just go backwards. It's essential that you can be able to comfortably reach an octave chord. We've never really played much with octave chords, but this octave chord is simply the triad with the octave above from the tonic. And if you can stretch this comfortably, that should essentially help you to play these notes a lot easier. Let's go backwards now. Notice how I did almost a little mistake there. It's supposed to be going backwards. 1, 3, 1, 2, 4, 5. Not 1, 2, 4, because that will make it difficult to do this stretch. For that reason, 1, 3, 1, 2, 4, 5. Make sure it's actually spelling when you do it the fingering that way. press that A sharp or that B flat one there. I kind of made a little mistake. And so once again, remember A sharp or B flat, and I mentioned that the fingering should be 1, 3, 1. That requires a little bit of a jump because of the shape of this scale or this chord. We may need to use a little bit of pedal there to avoid the little bit of space of silence in between D and A sharp or B flat. Okay, here we go. And then A. Maybe want to check a little bit. There. Back to C major. So as you can see, it is not a very simple exercise to do, even gave me a little bit of trouble, but the more we practice this, the more fluid this can be. And if we wanted to do this in progressions, it works just fine as well. Or what comes up there? And it's up to us. Okay? So another way we could possibly treat this one is to play it a little bit faster and a little bit more in the left hand. We can also do it backwards like that. Other ways we can use to explore that. So let's go ahead and practice this every day, and we will see you at next lesson.